I'm just wondering, I love art. I love enjoying art. I love making different forms of art. But what are some ways that you think we can, as Christians, promote good art and really express that in ourselves and promote it in others better?
Yeah, good question. I think, the first step is to recognize the calling of God upon our life. And many artists that I know, good artists, don't even like to be called artists. They think somehow it's an inferior calling. And I think you have to come to terms with the fact that if God's given you a gift and you're passionate about that, then you need to say, Lord, how can I develop it? And I think the first thing you do is to say, how can I make it better? How can I develop it? Because a lot of young people have natural gifting, but they come up to barriers because they haven't had real training. And so I think once you recognize that God has given a gift, I think you then get training to develop that gift. And then I think alongside that, I haven't had a chance to talk about that tonight, but I think we need to be disciples of Jesus, because actually the art world is very broken. And many of my friends who've gone into the art world as Christians have ended up being non-Christians, because they didn't realize that there are distortions in the arts. And so a big part of the training and preparation is to understand what those distortions are. There's idolatry. So many artists just make an idol of the arts. The sexual impurity. If you've got sexual problems, you want to go into the arts, you'll have more and more opportunity, to get engaged in immoral situations. There's independence. There's a healthy independence, but there's also an independence that says, leave me alone, I make my own choices, my own decisions, comes out of arrogance. And so there's a number of these things. Pride, of course, is huge. So as a Christian, I think we need to understand these broken areas of the arts and allow God to change us in those areas so that when we go into the arts, we don't fall into the sin that's there, but we are victorious in restoring the arts back to God's intention. Yeah. Thank you.